Dude, look what Brandon just found. Texas rat snake in a can with a huge cricket.
10 seconds after you said, are there any rat snakes?
I literally just said, I'm like, man, there's got to be some rat snakes hanging out in here. What's going on, people? Sarah and I just made it to a park where we're going to be doing some hiking today. The sun hasn't quite come out yet. It is about 11:30 and only about 70 degrees, so I'm hoping the snakes will be moving before it gets too hot. This may be one of the last weeks before the winter really kicks in. We probably have a few more weeks, but I wanted to get out at least one or two more times to the Greenbelt area in Central Texas to see if we can hopefully find some or an eastern blackneck garter snake. So that's the plan today. Hopefully they'll be moving, and I'll let you guys know how that one goes. No. That is a goat. Nothing else though. You guys may recognize this place from past times, but it's one of the places I like to come hike here in Central Texas. Luscious green forest, crystal clear creeks, and plenty of life. But I have had a little bit of trouble finding snakes, a few ribbon snakes, water snakes and stuff, like more common stuff here and there, but have not yet found my main target, the eastern blackneck garter snake, as well as broadbanding copperheads here. So either of those would be a really cool sight. We're gonna keep moving, see if anything's moving. Nothing yet though. This is pretty interesting, a dried up creek bed right here. This happens a lot around here, it seems like, in Central Texas. They dry up real quick and then a big rainstorm comes and just fills them all up. The main creek down there, or stream, filled back up with water again. But I guess this one has not yet. Apart from toads and little brown skinks, this is going to be the first herp I've seen here today, and actually the first salamander I've ever seen in Texas. That is it looks like a slimy salamander. I'm not sure which slimy this is. I didn't even know, honestly, that there were slimies here in Central Texas, but that's an awesome little find. Not something I expected to see. When I first lifted this large mossy rock, which he was hanging out under, I thought it was a skink. And then when he stopped moving, I was like, that kind of looks like a salamander. Sure enough. Looks like a little slimy of some sort. Not sure how common or uncommon these guys are here, but the fact that I have never seen one yet is pretty cool, if you ask me. Neat little find. I'm winded from lifting this giant rock, but he's neat. All right, grab some pictures of this guy, and I'm gonna let him go back under this rock. Tiny little salamander here. Pretty sweet though, I gotta say. All right, here you go, buddy. There he goes. Sweet, first salamander of Texas. What do you think? Salamander? Pretty cool, right? All right, guys, I did not get the video of the catch clip, but I just found this massive, massive red striped ribbon snake. This is a huge adult female right here. This is definitely considered a larger individual. You can see she's got a big old head, that beautiful red stripe. I want to get a video of her in the sun real quick. I mean, this is a spectacular looking ribbon snake. These things are way, way prettier than the peninsula ribbons that we have in Florida, and larger as well. They grow quite a bit larger, as you can see. Huh? They're coming right here. But
damn. I don't want to do deadlifts without creatine. Three trucks. Oh, the TV or what? looks great.
Wow. Stopped at a quick spot here on the side of the road. Little rough earth snake here and a decent looking gecko. Let me put this rough earth down. Give you a quick look at this gecko. I'm not sure the exact species here, but they're everywhere. It's not the same kind of geckos that we have, house geckos we have in Florida. It's pretty neat looking though. Saw a couple of these guys. At our second spot for the day, looking through a bunch of junk. Haven't seen any snakes yet, surprisingly, but I have a good feeling I think we'll come across some stuff. We got a few more spots to hit, so definitely some high hopes. That, sir, is my lifer patch nose that Brandon just pulled out of this debris here on the ground. Never seen one in person. Man, that's a cool snake. Almost lost it, but Brandon got a hold of them for the last second. Really bizarre little snakes, little blunt nose. It's a pretty one too. I've actually seen pictures and videos of these guys preying on other snakes, interestingly. Probably lizards, other like small reptiles and stuff, maybe toads. Really cool little lifer here. I've been hoping to get one soon. I'm really happy we were able to see one today. Finally see my first one. It's a nice looking specimen, that's for sure. Neat. Just at a little stop here along the side of the road. Flipping some debris here. We got our, he's also our first snake of the day. Not too shabby. Let me grab some pictures of him real quick and then I'll film us letting him go. One last shot of this pretty little patch nose here before we let him go. Definitely a great looking animal. Love that stripe. Definitely has a little bit of a Western ribbon look to him, but these guys are probably a little less common. Bit cooler to see. Pretty neat though, for sure. Alrighty, gonna let this beautiful little patch nose go here, right where Brandon caught him. There you go, little buddy. Cool find. All right, let's see what else we can get here. Getting chewed on by this Western red stripe Western ribbon intergrade here. Just pulled him out from under this piece of tin. That's the second snake of the day. He is not having it. What are you doing? He's in blue, as you can see. Probably a really pretty snake, but totally in blue. You can see he's got a nice orange stripe on top. Just give you a quick look at this guy. These guys are pretty common, so I'm not gonna spend too much time looking at them. And then we're gonna keep looking and try to get a hold of some more snakes. And this is a new area for us, as I mentioned before, so seeing anything is honestly, you know, pretty sweet. Cool stuff. Little boy keeps striking at me. They tend to be a bit more defensive when they're in blue like this. All right, I'm gonna let him go back here under his little tinny tin. Sweet. Dude, look what Brandon just found. Texas rat snake in a can with a huge cricket.
10 seconds after you said, are there any rat snakes?
I literally just said, I'm like, man, there's got to be some rat snakes hanging out in here. Brandon lifts this rat snake.
That's hilarious.
I don't know how the hell to get him out of there. Give me a minute here. I know. Rarely does that happen where you say a place looks good for a snake and then you see the snake like 5 seconds later. Beautiful Western, aka Texas rat snake right there. Some lovely colors on her. Try and give you a better look. She hasn't tried to bite yet, which is rare for Western rats like this. Oh. She chewed on me a little bit there right after I said that. Look at those colors. Beautiful gray and orange. Western rats tend to vary a lot. Some areas they're almost like eastern black rats, almost pitch black, and then you have areas in Texas like this where the common color is like a gray with orange and red scales scattered throughout the whole body, and a nice silvery gray head. If my phone will focus. Common sight here in Texas, but always cool to see. I'm a huge fan of rat snakes, so whenever I see one, I still get a little bit excited. Good looking, a little 2.5 to 3 footer. I'm gonna grab some pictures here and then let her go back where I found her in her little tin. All right, let's let this girl go, or boy. I think it's a young adult female. Here you go, girl. She goes. Beautiful Texas rat. Nice. Ribbon and a rat at this spot here, and a patch nose at the spot before. Not too shabby. Things are starting to show up. It's been a slow morning, but when things start picking up, you know, it's looking nice. Sun's coming out a little bit, heating up some of the stuff. Not too much, but it was 70, 72 degrees, so just about right for these snakes to be hanging out under some tin and boards. Sweet to see though. And I will get back in touch with you guys as soon as we see something else. Dude, I thought it was a vine or something on the road.
This made the day for me.
Awesome. Dude, we didn't see that coming down here.
Nope, it just came out.
Gorgeous adult rough green snake right there. Just coming out to sun himself here on the pavement. Oh, that's so cool.
Okay, that one's healthy looking snake.
That's so cool. Ugh.
Yes.
First time I've seen one road cruising like that.
I think I was just chilling.
Yeah, he's pretty good sized.
Oh, you can just go for it.
Brandon's gonna release this beautiful adult rough green snake we just got crossing the road here into this tree. Gorgeous. If you didn't know we were in Texas, you will after hearing those gunshots. Yeah. Oh, look at his tongue going. This is cool. Too cool. Definitely makes the day worth it, that's for sure. Fire ants?
No, they're not.
What? Look at this. Holy cow. They instantly just start moving like crazy.